Thank you for tuning in for Amanda's Dirt Bags. Today we are going to make some Orgonite Tower Busters. They are going to be shaped like these little spider webs and spiders. I'm not sure how many we're going to get, but let's just find out. I have my resin here that's already mixed and ready to go, and we're going to get started. Oops, sorry. Some of the things that we are going to be putting in here are aluminum shavings, Shunganite from Orgonite Andy. I have small granules and I have crushed chips. I have some clear quartz in small granules, also from Orgonite Andy. Thank you. You can check him out on Etsy. His stuff is wonderful. And then I also have some clear quartz crushed chips. And I have some quartz that I've already wrapped in copper wire. I'm hoping in the correct direction that will make negative energy into positive energy and not the opposite. And I have my resin that I've already been mixing here, and we're going to start pouring. We have a little bit of color here that we're going to add because I love pink. Add it, add it, add it. Yes, it smells funny. Here it is. Okay. And then we're gonna stir a little bit more. This will react to black light and also glow in the dark. And I am mixing a little fast. I'm not really afraid of air bubbles because you're not really going to see, hopefully, because it'll be hidden by all the fun things inside. If you enjoy what you see here on Amanda's Dirt Bags, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. First, we're going to pour in some of the mixed resin. I like to do just enough to cover the bottom. And I think we're gonna start out with about 3 and see what happens. All right, so we've got our resin in there. Further so you can see better. Then we're gonna go with some clear quartz. We're also going to add the aluminum. This is just some aluminum foil that has gone through a food processor to become tiny little pieces. And now I'm not claiming that any of this is the right way to do this. This is what I have found works for me. And this is the way that I have done the ones that I've made that will be available in my Etsy shop, if you would like one of your very own. The next thing that we're going to add is some of these brass shavings. I'm sorry I didn't show you earlier. Whoops. And then we're going to add, we're going to go with small granules of the black shungite. And then I'm going to throw in some clear quartz chips. Now some of these I've dyed with alcohol ink. And so you can have your quartz being different colors. For this project, I'm going to use clear ones, kind of because I'm curious to see what they look like. More. And a lot of people like to do these in separate layers, which I sometimes do as well. Today, I'm kind of just throwing it all in there. And I think it's going to work out well. We will see. I'm going to throw some more mica powder in because I'd like it to be a little more intense of a pink and a little more intense glow. I'm not going to fill this all the way because I am going to add more but what I'm going to do is let it dry a little bit so that everything doesn't sink all the way to the bottom. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to just set that to the side. And then here I have some Shunga coins. No, that's not right. We're going to have to... So much editing! Here I have some chakra coins that I started a long time ago. And I have one left that I need to do. And that one's going to be orange. So I'm going to take this pink that I have here, and I'm going to just pour a pair of earrings real quick because I lost one of mine. So I need a second pair. Just give that a minute. How to make that orange. Throw some of this. And we're going to throw a dot of red alcohol ink. Just one dot, and we'll see what we get. Oh yes, that might be exactly what I want. It's a little more pink than I would like, but we'll throw one dot more of red because I want it to be more orange. Whoops, 2 dots went. So we will just throw it in a dot of yellow. No harm, no foul. And as Bob Ross says, there are no mistakes, just happy accidents. Oh yes, that looks more orange than pink now. Oh, maybe it still looks pink. But at least it's a different shade of pink from that shade of pink. So I'll take it. And here we did the same kind of idea. We poured the resin. Except in these other ones, I didn't have the aluminum, so I just did the quartz, and I have some quartz that I dyed to be orange. So we're going to put those in first so that when they fall to the bottom, which is actually the front, you'll be able to see them. And now this counts as the quartz because it is clear quartz that's just been dyed. And I'll show you that in another video. It's one of my favorite things because it is so easy. Please stay. Thank you. Then we're gonna take some of our brass shavings. Put a little bit of that in here. Then we're going to take our Suganite. And then we'll just put a little bit more in. Wonderful. And now for our back to these guys here, we're gonna take some of these quartz that I've previously wrapped. Oop, these ones I didn't. And we're gonna drop them in. This one, I'm gonna go one there that kind of matches. One up by his face. For the spider web, I'm gonna try to do one at each point. And the same up here. And then I'm going to put a tiny one in the middle, because why not? And then I have this pretty big one left, so I'm going to take that and put it right in the middle of the spider. Then I'm going to take some red hearts. Drop them into my earrings that I'm doing over here. And hope that I didn't wait long enough that they will still fall through. I'm also going to take some white stars. And then I'm going to take some blue stars, because I'm trying to do an American flag theme for the bottom. Hope that turns out. Then we're going to repeat the process pretty much here, because I have a little more space. I'll go with some clear quartz. I know sometimes with these I'll put lights in them, which I think is pretty fun. Which reminds me, I forgot to turn that little guy on up there with lights in it. And then we're going to do the aluminum. And last but not least, we're going to do the shungite. I really like the way that the black shungite looks in this one in particular because it's a spider and a spider web. Okay, then one more thing I'm gonna just pour real quick because I need a matching earring. Make sure we get the scope. Okay. Oop. I got my brass. It's not too late. Throw some brass in there. And the resin that I use says that it has a 30-minute work time, and I have not really tested that theory because I usually pour pretty quick, so I get to experiment as well. I'm going to do a little bit of a no-no, but again, we're gonna see how it works out. Because I have this resin here that is a different color, and I'm going to pour it on top. Which if you were doing a pyramid and wanted to have separate layers, you would not want to do that. Since I'm just kind of winging it, we're going to just go big or go home. I'm really hoping that this seals everything in and also kind of bleeds together, which I'm sure it will. I hope it just does it in the way that I want it to. But we will see in about about 24 hours. Okay. And like I said, this might not be the best way to do this, but this is the way that I have found works for me. Please like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if it works for you, if it doesn't. If you have any suggestions, go ahead and leave those there. I'm just adding a little bit of glitter, because why not? Oh, and it looks lovely. But just in case, we're going to leave one glitter free. Because not everyone likes glitter. I think it's beautiful. And that's it. That's all for today on Amanda's Dirt Bags. Please tune in next time when we will be opening at least one of these bags and finding out what is inside. What kind of crystals? I don't know, I'm not a geologist, but I will tell you how beautiful they look, and then I will make some jewelry out of them, and then most of them will be for purchase if you are in love and need one in your life. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.